Look, y'all. So I'm down 14-0. Uh, so I'm finna try to make a comeback. So just sit back and watch the show.
To back, good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action with Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Watch the easy comeback. Well, not easy comeback, but y'all know what it is.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
And the Titans.
Me right now.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Ready?
At the Broncos' 17-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, he has a Okonkwo. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Liking 18.
Play action. It's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
4 yards. That's another
Get
Titans
it.
first down.
Ready?
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
All right, don't worry about
Well,
it.
still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Let's see. Let's go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work.
See what we
on
got
the
going.
return. And coming out now, the Broncos. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel
Time
like
to start driving.
to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I have to admit,
Yeah, we
I'm
working
excited
with.
by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Oh, my son. Ready? My name is Hudson.
Nix to the air. And he drops it incomplete.
All right, let me stop playing around.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready?
Throwing Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Let's go.
And he
First down.
The Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Completes it to Evan
Let's go.
Ingram. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Let's go.
Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
We on the board.
What's with the extra point? And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, nice move. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go with that man, please. See what they talking about.
Offense about set and ready to go.
See what he's talking about.
Everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning every game.
So we in the second quarter.
They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Titans first down. A gain of 14.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Oh my.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a good run right there.
Again, that's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Don't worry about it.
At the 47-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off play action, Ward. It's complete to Lockett. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's another Titans first down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Titans.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Ward.
That man.
And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously,
good tackle, good tackle.
Making that stand up and getting them the ball right back.
I live with it.
Momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Nix. Throw left side.
Good kick.
On the diving effort. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Loose inside.
Sorry about that, y'all. Controller went dead. But it's like a touchdown right here.
The 30. Inside the 10.
Let's go.
To the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 60 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, able to avoid him.
I could have got him right there, man. Dang.
At the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
On play action, Ward. Open man downfield is Ridley.
Okay.
Getting this one all the way down.
Good catch.
Inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And they're going to lose
1 yard loss.
Play. Being knocked back to the 18. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go now.
At the 18-yard
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Ward. That is caught inside the 5. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Titans 1st down. 1st and goal.
Bronco switch.
They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on the
Can't let him get it, y'all.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Unlock
They're
line.
going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
Okay.
Gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I live with it.
Wiley punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 14.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries.
See what we can do.
During the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Good run,
The
fella.
observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running
I was
game.
just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, I said.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
set.
Here's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On my set.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On my set.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On my set.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On my set.
On the sneak, it's Nix. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
It's a gain of a yard.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1-yard line.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
On my set.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And the Titans first down.
Ward. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here we go. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Ward. It's caught, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, first down.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Throwing now, Ward. Returning right back to Lockett. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
At the 24-yard
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air again, Ward. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He'll air this one out from Mims. And he whips that one incomplete there. So halftime, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Nix. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead.
Picked up by Riley Moss.
Lawrence pass. Intercepted. Riley Moss there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here. As fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Ward. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They go play action with Ward. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Ward. Going to the right here and finding Burks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Play action now. Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for a Titans first down.
A give to Pollard running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Pollard one more time. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Moore. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the Titans' 41-yard line.
Throwing Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Nix looking to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting.
Dang,
for the
that was my fault right there.
Against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Nix to the air. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Ingram. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, check him out. Ready? My name is Hunt.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. What's good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Broncos 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Bronco switch.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action, Ward. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run up the gap with Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Ready.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The offense on third down, they've been flat getting it down 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 3.
At the Titans' 42-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the sneak, it's Nix. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 30. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The give is to McLaughlin. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, 29 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Will Butts to kick off for the Broncos.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Ward. It's complete to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Ward. That's to the tight end, Riley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Bronco switch. Bronco
Here's
switch.
Pollard. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. The slot man in motion right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now Ward. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 49.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down and 13.
Let's go. Hey, check that.
Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2.
Ready?
Will line up for the
70,
two-point conversion.
Ready?
They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
34.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Good game right here, bro.
35-yard line.
Oh, my son!
Throwing after the interception. Nix. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
Let's see,
You
y'all.
can't just preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take
Look, even though
a break.
Oh, my son!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there.